First, live, local. This is a Fox 12 First Alert Weather Day.
Good evening and thanks for joining us here for the 5 o'clock news. I'm Jolles. It is a First Alert Weather Day and we have First Alert team coverage as the mercury climbs. Our own Julia Lopez is tracking what the city of Portland and the county are doing to keep people safe. But first, let's get to Fox 12's Camilla Ortiz with more on how long the heat is set to stick around. Hey, Camilla.
Hey, yeah, scorching hot out there. Let's just start with current temperatures. It's 98 degrees right now in the Rose City, kind of getting breezy too out of the northwest. Of course, lots of blue sky and sunshine. Take a look at the current temperatures across the entire metro area here. So we do have a few spots at 100 degrees. That includes Hillsborough, Troutdale, Cascade Locks in the low hundreds. I believe McMinnville as well has hit 100 degrees. But we've seen 98 so far in Portland, same temperature that we were at an hour ago too. So we'll see. But it's possible that we skirt under 100 degrees today, at least at the airport. So here's that 24-hour temperature change. Boy, is that significant. 10 to 15 degrees difference along the I-5 corridor and into the gorge compared to this time yesterday. So tentatively, again, we've hit 98. That's our hottest day of the year so far. You can see our other hot days that we've hit here in June and July. Previous hottest day was 97, which we hit on July 16th. So we do have more First Alert weather days to get through. It's not just today. This goes through Tuesday in the western valleys. So going to be scorching hot for another couple afternoons here. Mid-90s to the low hundreds for the I-5 corridor. That's still the plan. That hasn't changed. And very warm nights in the mid to upper 60s. So we were in the mid 60s for our low this morning. In Portland, I think we're going to see more upper 60s tonight and the next night as well. Coast, though, remaining below 85 degrees. Look at how beautiful it looks in Seaside right now for that beach volleyball tournament. Temperatures in the low 70s with sunshine. That's just amazing. So this evening in Portland, of course, it's going to be very warm. Temperatures eventually getting down into the 80s, but not until after 8 o'clock. So we'll talk a little bit more about the heat and when we cool down. That's all coming up.
All right, Camilla, thank you. And today is the first of several First Alert weather days with highs in the metro nearing 100. Several options are available to those who need a safe place to stay cool, including at local libraries. Our own Julia Lopez joins us live from the Albina neighborhood now. And Julia, what's it look like out there?
Well, it is hot out here, Ward, and I can tell you from experience, it feels great to walk into the library and get immediately hit with AC. That's why Multnomah County's Albina branch is one of several staying open a bit later tonight, since these temps don't meet the county's threshold for activating cooling shelters. Even though these highs in the upper 90s, like we see in Portland, have put us under an extreme heat warning, the county isn't considered to be high risk yet. So cooling shelters and expanded 2-on-1 services have not kicked in, but there are still options if you need to stay cool. Most county libraries are open until 6 tonight, and Albina, Midland, and Central libraries will stay open until 8 for anyone that needs a break from the heat. Families in Northeast Portland have been taking advantage of library programs.
It's pretty hot today and we're a little worried about the next couple days, but we try to stay inside places where it's cool, and we came here to library specifically today because we knew it would be cool but also affordable.
If you do have to be outside today, try to limit your time in the sun and drink more water than usual. No symptoms of heat exhaustion like muscle cramping, dizziness, or shortness of breath, according to the CDC. Multnomah County says those most at risk are people over 55, those who are pregnant, or working outside. Multnomah County also has splash pads across the city if you'd like to cool off that way. If you're in Washington, Clark, or Clackamas counties, we have maps on our website that show where you can go to stay cool. For now, reporting live from Northeast Portland, Julia Lopez, Fox 12 Oregon.
All right, Julia, thank you. Meantime, we have some breaking news out of Cornelius tonight where fire crews are battling a 2-alarm brush fire. It's burning on Northwest Harrington Road across the street from the St. Francis of Assisi Church and grade school. Officials say the fire burned about an acre thus far through a blueberry field and some large trees, and crews do have the fire contained. They're just working to put out hot spots right now. We'll keep you updated on air and online on the Fox 12 app. And with the hot weather, many people may be flocking to our local rivers and lakes. And if that's you, make sure you're prepared and wearing a life jacket. Marion County Sheriff's Office, along with several fire departments in the Salem area, helped rescue 2 boaters that were stranded on the Santiam River on Friday. You can see just how close they were to the edge of the waterfall there. Officials say they were found standing on the bow of a submerged drift boat that had gotten pinned between 2 rocks. Rescuers were able to get both of those men to shore, and they both were evaluated for cold water exposure. Officials say they were wearing life jackets. They also say rivers can change quickly, and hazards like waterfalls, submerged rocks, and strong currents can be dangerous even for experienced boaters. So wearing a properly fitted life jacket could be the difference between life and death. And if you're planning on staying at home to avoid the heat the next few days, we know keeping your house cool can be costly, but there are a few things you can do to keep your electric bill from spiking. You should set your ceiling fan to rotate counterclockwise. You should also close your drapes or blinds on windows that face the sun. If you have dark colored curtains, here's something interesting. It may help to swap them out with lighter colored ones because dark colors absorb the heat. Also, turn off your exhaust fans in your kitchen and bathrooms. Those can pull cool air out of your home. But if you do have to run them, don't run them any longer than 10 minutes. And keep your thermostat set no cooler than 76 degrees. The heat wasn't going to stop the 29th annual Providence Bridge Pedal today, though. But event organizers did take some precautions, like putting out extra water stations with ice and Gatorade. Fox 12's Leah Kamana was there to catch all the action and see how participants were handling the weather.
3, 2, 1. 2025, baby.
The first wave of thousands of participants began their bike ride as early as 7 a.m. with the hope of beating the heat.
It's perfect. I'm glad we started early. I don't want to be riding this afternoon.
By mid-morning, many saying it was still enjoyable.
It's fantastic because it's such a beautiful day, for one. I mean, we're from Maryland, and it's hot and humid. So it's beautiful, that no humidity, and just really cool. Beautiful skyline.
But the sun's starting to beat down.
It's definitely getting hot. We can start to feel it.
And while some planned accordingly,
how did you plan for the heat today? Because it's going to get really hot.
We brought cooling towels.
Others, not so much.
We don't have any water.
No water!
No water.
Now, despite the heat, this is what brings people out each and every year. Just take a look at that view. All these bike riders stopped up on top of the bridge, taking in the scenery. I mean, it's the one chance they have to get to see Portland in a whole new way.
It's a lot to take in. I love this place.
Young and old, experienced cyclists and novices, locals and visitors, those who prefer to walk.
I like going uphill and just biking kind of fast.
The Providence Bridge Pedal offers something for everyone with 5 different ride options, all offering spectacular views from car-free routes across Portland's bridges.
You always drive on it, so it's pretty cool, like being on the edge of it, like looking over it.
One of the largest community bike rides in the world, it's an event people look forward to each and every year. The difference this time around, participants looking forward to the end, perhaps just as much as the views.
Have you drank more water today than normal?
Yes.
He's going to just, pour it all over himself. At some point, we might just party and do it.
Reporting in Portland.
What about you? What's your favorite?
I like the popsicles at the end.
Leah Kamana, Fox 12 Oregon.
All right, Leah, thank you. Meantime, police are searching for Fox 12's most wanted tonight, who they say hit a bicyclist on the Morrison Bridge this morning. Portland police say the bicyclist was on his way to the bridge pedal just before 8:30 this morning when he was hit. Officials say the driver hit the cyclist from behind, knocking him off the road. They believe the driver stopped briefly, but eventually left the scene. That cyclist did suffer serious injuries, but is expected to survive. Police are still looking for the driver. He's believed to be driving a white Toyota Tundra with a black or missing gas cap and no license plates. Battleground police are also searching for Fox 12's most wanted tonight, who they say tried to lure 2 kids into a van. Take a look at your screen. Police in Battleground say 2 young men around the ages of 16 and 20 drove up to 2 kids in this van near Northeast 12th Avenue and 11th Place and tried to persuade them into the van. The kids immediately went home and told their parents, saying the 2 men may have been armed. Battleground police say that it's unclear whether it was a prank or something more serious. Police are looking for a silver minivan, possibly a Toyota Sienna or a Honda Odyssey. Well, it was a Sunday scorcher on the pitch for the Cascadia rivalry as the Portland Thorns took on the Seattle Reign. A season-high 21,811 fans braved the heat wave and caught a thriller. The Thorns and Reign meeting for a 43rd match all-time, and the two are neck and neck in the leagues as the playoff push is on in the NWSL. After the Reign scored first, the Thorns roared right back with 2 goals of their own. The first came on a penalty kick in the 18th minute by U.S. national team star Sam Coffey, as the Portland captain leveled the match and made sure everyone knew about it. Before halftime, Ryland Turner made sure to put the home team into the lead. The former UCLA Bruin with the go-ahead goal in the 91-degree heat, as the Thorns were up 2-1 just 26 minutes in. Then early in the second half, Portland added to its edge as Mexican national teamer Reina Reyes headed in a 3rd goal at the 55-minute mark. Look at that, wow. And just as soon as Seattle pulled a goal back, it was the Portland star rookie who did it again just a minute later. Pietra Torden, the 21-year-old from Princeton, notched her 4th goal of the season, and it was 4-2 PTFC, the highest scoring match in the history of the rivalry. That was the final score as the Thorns jumped Seattle to 5th place in the league with 11 matches to go. The Thorns next head to North Carolina before returning home for back-to-back matches on August 23rd and 29th. Fox 12's Nick Krupke reports from Providence Park as the Thorns paid tribute before the match to Mackenzie Mikulski, the Portland nurse who was murdered in Budapest, Hungary last November.
Mackenzie loved Portland, and she loved Portland soccer.
Bill and Jill Michalski.
So nice of them.
Loved the way their daughter was celebrated in Soccer City.
We're so humbled and grateful for the Thorns for honoring Kenzie in this way. She lived a humanitarian life of service, but she was also a huge adventurer, traveler, loved to live life large, and she would be completely blown away the way she's being honored today.
The Michalskis flew in from Buffalo, New York on Derby Day against Seattle, just like they did when their daughter Kenzie was alive, and she took her mom and dad to a Timbers match.
We had to take scooters, we had to pregame.
The pregame of this Cascadia class saw Thorns assistant coach Vitas Andruskavicic
Who am I trading shirts?
present the grieving parents with a custom jersey in honor of their 31-year-old soccer supporting daughter and neurosurgery nurse practitioner at Providence St. Vincent, who was murdered last November while traveling in Budapest.
It's a very sad story, but to celebrate someone's life and to remember good stories, good memories, and then to cheer each other and just to have a moment together, I think it's very special.
Vitas coached a youth soccer club in Lake Oswego with a dad who was Kenzie's co-worker.
Maybe becomes the thing that they do yearly, and it's something that we can remind of her and remember of her and remind her stories and keep her present with us daily. I wish I could wear it during the game because we were cooking.
Vitas is a former Timbers player and new first-time father who knows the significance of the Rose City connections.
I think that's why I came back to the city, because it's more than just the soccer. It's community, and it's relationship, it's friendship, it's everybody helping each other. I think that's what is so special about this town, and then Timbers and Thorns organization too. And those are the moments why people show up here.
Kenzie lived here for 4 years.
Since we've been here
So generous of the Thorns to do that.
in Portland, we have just been showered with love, and it's really helping to make, although this is a celebratory day, it's still a really difficult time, and everyone has been gone beyond and above to make us feel comfortable and to just love on us.
70 friends and family were in the park to spread the love to infinity and beyond.
She was always involved in the community, and she loved history. She loved the culture of Portland because it's very unique. You know, coming from Buffalo, New York, it's hard. Portland has its own special flavor, and she embraced that, and she really loved it.
It's really her happy place.
This was the happy place for 21,811 fans. A season high here in the city and across the entire league for the biggest rivalry in the NWSL as Portland got that win, a thriller, 4-2. In Portland, Nick Krupke, Fox of Oregon.
All right, Nick, thank you. Well, new here at 5, Portland police say alcohol was involved in 2 serious crashes in Portland overnight. The first happened early this morning, just after midnight. Officers say a crash involving 3 cars happened on Northeast Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and Northeast Prescott Street. Officials say one of the drivers involved was a 17-year-old that left the scene without helping the others involved. But he was turned in, though, by his own dad. and has been arrested on several charges, including DUI. At least one other person was seriously hurt and taken to the hospital. Meantime, police are investigating another bad crash in Northeast Portland. This one happened just before 2 a.m. on Northeast Airport Way and Northeast Mason Street. Police say the driver hit a tree and was thrown from his truck. He was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Luckily, he is expected to survive. Officers say speed and alcohol were factors in that crash. No one else was hurt, but officials are asking anyone who may have seen anything to contact police. Well, new here at 5, it is the end of an era and the start of a new beginning for a popular gay bar in downtown Portland. After nearly 5 decades, Scandals is closing their location on Harvey Milk Street next month. According to a post on Instagram, the bar will officially close their doors on September 21st. The bar did not give a reason for the closure, but did say that it was not the end for Scandals. The bar says a, quote, new iteration of Scandals will be coming this fall on Northeast Alberta. No details have been released on the new space just yet, just that it will be a, quote, new, all-ages, family-friendly queer space.
The 5 o'clock news is just getting started.
Coming up, harrowing images of war in the Middle East, the desperate plea from families of those left hostage, and a new look at the growing humanitarian crisis through the eyes of a young girl. Next.
You're watching the 5 o'clock news. First, live, local,